Hello everyone, welcome back once again to a new episode of Empowering Womanhood in UAE with Blush and Curls. Today's guest on my show is a strong entrepreneur in the finance world, and she is also a superwoman and a super mom. So let's know more about her story, about her journey, and how she's going to inspire us today in the show. Let's welcome her. Welcome to my show, Maya.
Thank you.
I'm so glad that you made it for this show. So
Thank you so much. Pleasure is mine.
So tell my followers and maybe my viewers about yourself, like what you do, about your family, where are you from, all of that.
Well, that's a very long story. Okay, cutting it short. Been in Dubai since 8 years now, more than 8 years, but have been handling risk management into this industry of business since 20 years.
Oh.
That's after my college. Apparently, at that time, Dad was already into this business, and then I joined him, and that's how we started the journey into risk management. Risk management is it's actually a very wide scope of telling about. It's to be precise. I handle collections and recoveries for some of the major banks, and
You need to be careful here.
you better be. Well, collections and recovery for some of the major banks and NBFCs and even corporates and clients and all of that.
Very nice.
Yeah, so that's how my journey started into this industry. And then, I have two lovely children, all grown up. My son is 22 years old, and my daughter is, by the Lord's grace. And my daughter is 14, rather turning 15 now.
No
so
one
that's
would tell that, Maya. I know I've seen your daughter, but no one would tell that you're a mom of 22. I'm not boasting, but it's a fact.
Thank you so much. Thank you. The secret is again with you as well. How you have treated and pampered me. Yeah, thanks a lot.
So how long, you said that you've been in UAE for last 8 years, but in the industry 20 years. So which part of, before that, which part of India you're from?
Well, yes, I belong to Kerala though, but throughout have been in Tamil Nadu. So Coimbatore was my place where I started my schooling and education into the college, university. Everything was in Coimbatore.
So more of like south.
Yeah, we were more in the south. But then, my childhood, if you look at it, Dad was here in Dubai, and then he was in Muscat for some time. So we had an exposure like that
Towards
during,
Middle East
towards the Middle East also, yes. So that's how my journey started. Yeah.
So what made you do business apart, not from working? What was that, we would say like Kida to do the business? What made you do that?
No, actually I was a BCom graduate.
Okay.
And then, Dad opened up the show way back when I was in my college.
Okay.
I was in the hostel. I was in Coimbatore, and Dad had moved down to Cochin when the business started off. So he started this business, and then he told me, why not give it a try? Anyway, I was a BCom graduate.
Okay. So you were actually following your dad's steps and route?
Yes, basically because there was an avenue in front of me. So then, he was like, why don't you give it a try? So I said, okay, that's how we started.
So that's how you started and ended up yourself. Very nice. I mean, if you have a strong dad like that, for all the daughters there, I think it would be wonderful,
It's a blessing, of course.
It's a blessing,
yes.
So what is it like, the working environment in UAE, especially in your field, which is finance? I had a lot of guests who had, spoken about their experience about working environment for women, especially in UAE. And how is it like? How different is it from back home country?
Well, of course, being into this industry, any industry in UAE is safe. I mean, here women are appreciated. Women are given a lot of opportunities, definitely in UAE. In India, back home, it is not about criticizing but then there has always been some kind of lag, here and there. And then probably women is always considered a step lower. Not in every part of India, but in certain parts of India. I don't want to precisely tell about it. But UAE, it's an equal opportunity everywhere. And I think it's really an esteem that you can be a part of this country to run a show like this.
I think most of the women, like all the guests who came in my show, they were all from different wide range of industry. There were some of them were like homemakers. But still they had the same thing. The one word that first came out of their mouth was about safety. Even I had worked all those long years, then coming into an entrepreneur later on my life, So this is one thing that I could
Absolutely. There's a lot of respect given here. You know, you walk into any department, whether it's government or non-government or wherever you go, there's a lot of respect given to women. You know, and there's
irrespective of what nationality
absolutely,
you are.
absolutely,
Yeah, so that's one thing,
absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
So I mean, everyone who's watching also would agree, saying that they're saying the right thing.
Absolutely.
So
No, you should. I mean, if you have a spark in you that you want to do something of your own, I think being in Dubai, you should give it a try. Definitely, the cost, you might find it a little difficult initially to run the show, but success is always there with you. You know, if you know how to do it in the right way, yeah. And then, of course, grace of the Lord. Yes.
So if you weren't on this field of finance or risk management, what
Okay.
other field you have been yourself?
Don't-
You would see yourself.
Don't be surprised. Actually, I was more interested in becoming a doctor.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you copy that ambition like me, 'cause that
Really?
It was always my childhood dream. That's why I have a lot of love for science.
Yeah.
And that's
yeah.
how even it had helped me when I was doing my part of the business.
Okay.
So
Okay.
doctor, still I think, I mean, if I get an opportunity, if I go back in my life, maybe that's the first and the last profession that I would choose.
So both of us, we wish we could have a time machine to turn it back around
And then
and
go
see
back.
what we can do again. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was my interest basically. But then circumstantial reasons, I couldn't pursue with it. So then, thankfully, I think Dad helped me take a decision that don't go for science, go for the commerce stream.
Yeah.
And back home in India, you have to take the streams once you finish the grade 10.
Correct.
Yeah, grade 10, I was really very excited that I could go ahead with my science. And then it's okay. I mean, opportunities are always there knocking at your door. So it depends on how you really want to take it.
True.
Yeah. I think both of us are living examples of it,
Yeah.
that the opportunities came across and we took it. Yeah.
So I mean, you could have a lot of things, in your life, and
True.
there are so many circumstances that could come in front of you.
Absolutely.
But don't make that as an excuse.
Absolutely.
And,
never do
So
that.
just go with the flow and do it. Unless you won't try it, you won't know it.
Correct.
You won't understand like what is the success and failure or the taste of it.
Exactly. And then, it's about, you don't know your capacity. Probably you have decided this is what I want to be.
Correct.
You never know. With the opportunity in front of you, explore it. You would be more capable than what your passion was about.
I think even in Maya's case, I agree that one thing is that she had her dad as a proper guidance, giving her the right guidance rather than pushing for certain things, which is a message that I want to give out to all the parents out there. Like, don't, push your kids for a certain thing. Understand what they need, what their heart follows.
But one more thing, sorry to interrupt, Lavanya, but one more thing is, in those days, hailing from parts of Kerala and South India, what happens is you don't have too many choices. So then it's better. And my dad was definitely a strong chauvinist person. And he was not comfortable in me going and working elsewhere. And you have a platform right in front of you, so why not try it? So then, since, as I told you, since choices were less, I said, okay, let me try. Probably I can, I might not. If I don't, then go for the next opportunity, because you're still young, those days.
Great. I mean, you did. Look what you have done for yourself. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
Inspiring as well. Every time I meet you, I we all, like me and my team, we all get inspired in many ways.
Thank you so much.
You set a lot of examples as well.
Yeah. Thank you.
Pandemic, or the global thing that has happened, this year unexpectedly, and I know that it has changed life in many ways. So how did you cope up with this situation? I'm sure that it has affected you also in many ways. So did things become positive or negative? How did you manage and cope up with things?
Yeah, as we just spoke in the few lines earlier, we are all opportunists. We have an opportunity. We need to understand it is not something that we can control. Leave it to the Lord, that He has to give us the guidance and the strength to face the reality. Face it, but ensure that you do not harm the people who have been with you. That's it. You have a team. Even they are going through a lot of hardship. We are also going through, I mean, as a businesswoman, I had to go through a lot of hardship. It's still on. I wouldn't say it stopped, but then it's still on. But again, we need to understand our plan to run the show has to be in such a way that you include everybody into your plan, because they've been with you. It's your business. It's a part of your business. It's a second family for you. So once you start thinking of the well-being of the people with you, I think it makes it easier. And then they also apparently will have a feel to join, combine into the well-being plan or strategy what you have. And once that is appreciated, I think then moving forward, not looking back, just keep marching ahead.
So I mean, yeah, I mean, it is something that no one has expected.
Yeah.
But like you rightly mentioned that, and there's one more thing that which me and Maya commonly share, or a thought process, that we both are very spiritual, and
absolutely,
we both believe in the power of Lord,
yes,
and His, whatever
yes.
difficulties came during the time of difficulties. I remember we messaging and texting each
absolutely,
other and saying each other that that this time would pass on, and the situations would be okay, things like that.
True,
so,
very true.
I mean, things can happen anytime, if not the pandemic or something.
Anytime. And I think in my journey in business, the best part was every time I had to take a decision, the decision whichever was taken to me was a message given to me through whatever superpowers it is, you define it. But then my partner, he's been with me throughout in all my decisions, So that itself is a blessing that you have. My dad has taken a step back and he's no more into the business around 5 years back. But then my partner, he has been a guiding factor. So you always have somebody. So that itself is a blessing, that you're surrounded with people who gives you, who gives you that kind of strength and support to move ahead. So in case you don't find that kind of positive energy, then it is very difficult. That's what I've felt so far.
So you were at home. So what was the positive side? That you got more time with your family, with your kids?
Absolutely. I mean, I could actually nig out a lot of things about my children, which I never used to find out being at home, being at business, being at work. But then, there was a lot of closeness in the family. Yes. So me and my children, we started going out. Once lockdown was over, so it was like we wanted to continue spending the time together, so we were planning something together.
So there was also, positive part of it, when you look at like everything is like a standstill, but still you have your family, you have people whom you love, and they're all surrounded with you.
Yes.
So that's again a blessing. So
yes,
count
absolutely.
on your blessings, and we pay gratitude.
Absolutely. So whatever you do, please count on your blessings. That is very important. Mm-hmm.
So what's your final or future goal? Where do you see yourself? Where do you what do you want to be? How you want to continue? What is that?
Well, I haven't planned, because I have not decided to retire so far.
And you should not. Still young.
Yes, absolutely. Our mind is young. Forget about anything else. Our mind is still young. Still a long way to go. Well, at the moment, children, they have to get settled. Now, though they are grown up, but then they still have to get settled. And work till the time the Lord has given you the energy to do it. So that you can at least be of help for others. And I always believe in one motto of my life is, be a reason for others to smile.
I agree that.
Yeah. So so you need to work till the time you have the energy, because for anything and everything you need money at certain point of time. Though it is for helping others or for doing something good, at any point of time you really need that. Though not assumptuous.
Correct. I mean, it's a fact that most of the people say, oh, love. Yes, we know that. But being practical, I think money
you
is
have
important.
to.
Finance.
We are not talking about luxury. We are not talking about extravaganza. We are just talking about a life to lead, so that you can maintain yourself to help maintain others. Yeah, that's what.
Out of all your story, Maya, what I've understood, that you're a very strong woman. I was just feeling about it, and whenever I talk, but today it has come out, like how you have started your life, and how you have been calculative, and what is the reason that you run, and all these things shows, like in catching up with your team, working together with them, because I can understand that I've gone to the same part of things.
True.
When all these things were happening, and you could see like good people standing with you, emotionally, mentally, they're always there with you.
True.
And obviously the Lord is also there.
Yes.
So what's that message that you want to give it out to all the women out there? Like, what's that one advice or women you want to give it, and tell them that what they should do with their life and how they should take it ahead?
Oh, well, being very humble, I haven't reached any stage where if I can be of any inspiration, I'll be blessed. But please understand, I believe, it's not that I'm a strong feminist, but I really do believe that women has that kind of capacity which needs to be explored. Please don't withdraw yourself from any opportunity or any chance you get in life. Explore it, try it. Failure, as Sir Abdul Kalam has always said, failure, F-A-I-L, means first attempt in learning. So believe in yourself. I mean, that's where you have to start up. In fact, there was a phase of life where I had to, personal reasons, of course, where I had a lot of step backs, and that never let me down, because I had a very strong mentor in my life who I believe has given me a lot of advice at times, Uh, though you're strong, there is sometimes you always need that extra push. Luckily, he has been with me throughout, and he is very close to me, and he keeps advising me on each stage how you need to take yourself, so that is very important. So you might also have people around you. The only thing is you have to let them come in, be a part of your life, and then take your life forward for a good reason. Never look back, never step back. If your goal and your mission is for a good reason and a good purpose, and I'm sure all of us can achieve success at some point of time.
So it can be anyone, not necessarily you have to just go open a business. You can just be at your home, you're a homemaker, you're good at baking or some stitching or painting.
Absolutely. Sorry that I'm interrupting. A living example is my sister-in-law, she after she got married and she got children, she started not believing in herself that she's going to do something. Now it's that she's coming out. She's already started taking steps ahead. She's a very good homemaker. She's beautiful in interior decorations, gardening, So she started exploring her passion into some kind of, though not into a big business opportunity, but at least it's coming out, So that's what.
I mean that it should be like, when you look at some profiles and you're like, this lady was, just next door and she had an amazing, Instagram profile. Suddenly she became an interior decorator. It's just that one step that she has put forward.
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, your sister-in-law's example is the right example. Sometimes during life, as women, we always have this emotional breakdown, and it's only us who could put us up.
Absolutely. Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself.
Yes.
The ultimate message from her is that believe in yourself, never give up, never look back, and don't make excuses as your reason. Do it for yourself, and then things will follow.
Agreed. 100% agreed. She's also one of the living examples I've seen, actually. Yeah.
Now it's the fun time. So we are going to ask some rapid fire questions.
Your fun time and my skipping my heartbeat time.
It's very simple. It's a lot of seriousness, as there's a lot of serious things happen. So we just thought we'll add some fun.
Sure.
Okay, so I'll ask you a few questions, and the answers have to be rapid.
Okay.
So the first question is 3 things you love about UAE.
Okay. Very quick, very organized, and very welcoming.
Okay. What 3 things that UAE has taught you in many ways? Like it can be life, learning, anything.
Be strong. Be bold in your decisions. We are there for you.
Very nice. Happiest moment in your life? I'm sure there have been
many happy moments, because every moment to me has been a tutor in itself. So there's been a lot of happy moments. I think my happiest moments right now, if you look at it, is that my children are growing up.
Wow, that's
well.
Yes,
that's
nice.
They're really growing up well.
Yeah.
So yeah.
One advice that you would give it out to women out there that they should never do in their life?
Never blame yourself for anything that's happening.
Absolutely agree on that.
Yeah.
3 pastime activities that you do when you're not working?
Going out with children, movies. I love watching movies, good movies, and then playing with my children the online games.
Oh, very nice. Where would you get a mom that doing play? All the kids, if they are watching along with this mom, see, learn from her. So what games do you play, if I may ask you, like PUBG or?
PUBG, they've been pushing me, they've been telling me, Mom, you need to learn, but then I keep telling them once I get into it. I used to play Ludo with them, the online Ludo. That's a normal.
That's something that I started during the lockdown. The whole family plays Ludo.
Actually, it was a lockdown that gave me all this. Yeah, true.
Okay. So, skin or hair, your utmost care routine, one thing that you cannot live without care?
Skin. Yeah.
So you love eating more and putting on weight, or you're just like strict diet and exercise and all of that?
No, I have I believe in a quality diet.
Okay.
Yes, quality diet, no. Quantity, it's a no-no from me. I don't like eating too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So foodie, you are a foodie. You
I am a foodie because I love exploring
So what's your favorite cuisine then?
Arabic.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Still doesn't have much calories or things like that.
Yeah.
So, do you enjoy being with your daughter or with your son? Tough question.
Very tough question, and I love my children, both of them equally. So they,
But still, you need to pick one.
oh my God, that's not fair. No answer.
That's how that's how we put you in, like easy, then difficult ones.
No, both of them.
Both of them.
Yeah, both
Okay,
of them.
I'll not put you more pressure on
Yeah,
that.
both of them.
So, favorite pampering destination in UAE?
Oh, that's a secret. I love going to any place where there is a chance to dance.
Okay.
Yeah, I love dancing.
Okay.
So any place you get a chance to dance, I love going there.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about when it comes to your pampering destination for yourself, like your skin?
Myself, of course, blush and curls. Come on. No, I mean, I didn't get into the beauty part of it. I just thought of the,
So you are
the
a dancer.
relaxation.
So like, have you done any training on dancing?
Yeah, initially I used to go for Bharatanatyam and all that. Yeah,
Okay.
initially when I was in my young age, I used to go for it, and I was into all these groups and troops and
nice.
for colleges. Then after that, children. My son is a dancer. He dances.
Wow.
He's into a group here in Dubai.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes with them, professional group. So he's into that. So I love dancing because it's been throughout from my childhood. It's been a passion for me to dance.
That's another
So-
thing that we share as well. And I think after working and all this, it starts.
A Thursday
highlighting.
evening, we now it's reduced a lot, but initially we used to have a Thursday evening at home, family, all of us dancing and singing.
Wow,
And yeah,
very nice.
so that was actually a stress buster for us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe you should record sometime and send it so we could also enjoy. The last rapid fire
Yeah.
question. Describe your host, that's me, in 3 words only.
Oh, 3 words are too less. But then, well, very strong-hearted, strong willpower, and determined. That's what I felt. Once she's determined, she has decided that something has to happen, whether it's day in, day out, hook or crook, things can happen. That's it. And she'll make it happen.
I agree that.
Yeah. No, because I've sailed a small journey with you. So,
I
yeah.
know, yeah. So, I mean, what else you could ask for, So, these are the things that makes you stronger. Like I said, women actually are something that you could take out yourself from
True.
emotional breakdown and bring it, because either you have to do it by yourself or, some push should come for you to come up again.
Absolutely.
So, this way or that way.
That's it. Absolutely. We have anyway decided to do it, so let's just do it.
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah.
So
true.
it was wonderful talking to you, Maya, and I'm sure that all my viewers also enjoyed and they got inspired with you in many ways. And
Hopefully.
you have inspired them in by telling your story and about your life path and all of that. I'm sure that if anyone who's watching and they need to get some inspiration with this episode, definitely is gonna work. And I'm sure with all the guests that they all had different experiences.
Yeah.
It is wonderful having you there. Thank you for taking your time and being
Thank
a part
you
of
so much. Thank you so much. It's a pleasure that I could be a part of this journey with you, Lavanya. It's really, really good. And yeah, hopefully wishing all the women out there a very best of luck in all their ventures ahead. And so all the best to you too.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for sharing all your love and sharing across the videos and all the love that you guys have been passing on. If you guys have any story that you would like to share on my show, if you are someone that wants to come in front and be on that seat, or if you have any relative, friend, sister, anyone that you would like to nominate, comment below, or you could message us and we would get in touch with you and you can be the next guest on my show. Till then, take care, goodbye, and God bless. Lots of love.